What's up, guys? Welcome back to the vlog. Today we're talking about batteries and how batteries work, and maybe not so much how they why are they so important and what's the deal with them.
What's the deal with batteries?
that's gonna be the we already did a little bit of an intro. Today we're talking about solid state batteries, but in order to get there you need some things to compare it to and to understand why they're better and how they're better. First, let's start with the most basic battery, which is a lead acid battery. And sometimes they use different compounds, but these batteries have been around for a really, really long time. They're very simple.
So lead acid batteries have been very popular, I was going to say, since electricity started.
Yeah, lead acid batteries are really old, like 1800s old.
Lead acid are very heavy, they're big, they take up a lot of space and weight.
Why lead acid batteries suck? They suck, all right? Lead acid batteries are like typical car batteries. That's what's in your car, probably, if you don't drive an electric car, like the car battery. They have super high discharge, and that's why they're used then when you need to get like a crazy amount of energy into your starter motor for a 20-second window. They can do that. If you've ever had a problem with your car not starting, you'll notice that after about 20 seconds, the battery's almost dead and it barely starts your car anymore. So they don't have very long cycle life. Maximum time that a lead acid battery can be discharged for is 12 months. After that, it totally loses its capability of charging and is dead. Once lead acid batteries are dead, you need to bring them to a recycling place where they don't really recycle them. They just throw them away in a safer way.
Into the ocean.
Lead and acid, as you know, lead pink is toxic. It's the same lead, and acid is, well, it's acid.
This is a picture of lead. This is a picture of acid.
Do an explosion in the middle, and then that's a lead acid battery that just popped up over his face.
I'm just not gonna be able to edit this. I have like an hour. Okay.
This is our go-kart, and these are lithium ion batteries that we have on here. Lithium ion batteries are better for a number of reasons and worse for some reasons. In order to understand them a little bit more, we're going to do a visual aid of how lithium ion batteries work. Okay, so pretty much in each of these cells, there's like a million pieces of paper all lined up that way, and you can actually see inside of them if you crack them apart. Pretty much, it's like this, and this one is an anode, and this one is a cathode, and in between them is this solution of electrolytes. And I say it's like this, but more like it's like this. They're so close together, but they are separated, and that separation is a pretty considerable amount because the size of the anode and the cathode is significantly smaller, slimmer than the electrolytes in between. That's pretty much how they work. It makes a little bit of charge in each one, and then it all compounds into 3.2 volts.
So lithium batteries are better than lead acid for a lot of reasons. They're usually more compact, they're lighter, they last longer, so their life cycles are a lot more efficient than a lead acid battery. But not everything is perfect about them. While lithium is the most electropositive of the elements, it's not easy to come by, and there are a lot of lithium mines that are not great for the environment. As you can imagine, mines typically aren't very environmentally friendly.
Lithium batteries can blow up, guys. And on ours, you can sort of see. Vlog time, I'm moving the camera. Some of these batteries like expanded a little bit. That's why they have like cracks in between them. That's because we overcharged them because we didn't know what we were doing. That's what we did. And that's the main issue with these lithium batteries is that they grow what's called dendrites. It's pretty much like stalactites in a cave, except instead of gravity pulling the stalactite, it's the electricity pulling it out from the anode to the cathode. When they touch it, essentially short circuits a piece of the battery and then gets hot and then burns the electrolyte material and then keeps burning. And some companies have had issues with that, like Samsung or something. Someone made a car and the batteries were like blowing up when they charged them, and then it was like really bad because like people's garages were burning down.
I love how you're just getting the camera lower and lower.
Anyways. All right. So, why does any of this matter? Well,
It doesn't.
there's a solution. Solid state batteries. They're better. Why? They can't blow up. They're more energy dense, faster discharge and charging rates than lithium ion, and they can last longer. They're cheaper to produce.
Basically, when Ben said they can't blow up, that's because there's no longer a liquid electrolyte mixture in the middle of the battery. Instead, it's a solid. So there's no chance of short circuiting in the battery. There's no chance of the anode and cathode touching each other.
We have our cardboard from before that I stole from our school. Before, we had like a big gap in between them. Now, this is a solid state battery now. This is the solid. It can be even a ceramic material. A lot of people are using metalloid materials right now, but there's proof of concept that a ceramic material could work, and that would be way cheaper. So pretty much before we had a lot of space in between, but because it's a solid in between and you can't go dendrites across it, you can make it super, super thin in between. And that's where all the energy efficiency comes from. Also, because there's no dendrites, there's no loss in between. Like sometimes batteries can grow small dendrites, not quite all the way across, and then it's just a little bit less efficient and it doesn't reach its full capacity. Here, it's actually always like guaranteed to have full capacity. Anyways, solid state batteries are way better. All right, that's the video.
Another positive of solid state batteries is since there's no chance of flammability, you don't need a BMS system. The BMS system is a battery management system which you need when you're using lithium ion batteries in a pack. It balances the batteries and it keeps it safe when you're charging them and discharging so that it's not completely draining or filling just one cell at a time. It's evenly letting the charge go from, let's say here, all through all these battery cells over to here, and it's not just draining this battery or whichever one the connection is hooked up to. So on these batteries, we don't have a BMS system anymore. We used to, but since we changed our wiring, the old BMS system won't work, and we want to get something a little newer. They used to go from here to here, and it was like a little board that had the programming to balance the battery cells when they were discharging and charging. So those are important when using lithium-ion batteries, but in solid state, you don't need those, which is good because they're sort of expensive and really annoying to set up sometimes. And it's just one more thing you have to worry about. So it's another plus of solid state.
I woke up so early this morning. It's my birthday. Leave a like for my birthday.
Yeah, guys.
Subscribe.
Please comment happy birthday, Ben. And if you don't,
Yeah, we know who you are. If
you know who you are.
We'll look at exactly who's viewed the video and then hunt you down.
Because we can do that.
I don't know if we can.
We can't.
Okay, great. That's good to know. Also, this is actually just a homework assignment, so that's why.